All right. So as we've mentioned, I work for a subsidiary of DP World called Searates, and we are an online marketplace similar to the Airbnb of shipping, but for logistics. So basically, when a customer goes into Searates.com, it can either be a shipper or another freight forwarding company. They put in the port of loading and the port of delivery. When do they want? Oh, my apologies. When do they want to send out the product, and then all the freight forwarders who are part of our alliance, then they show in all the different options, similar to how when you go to Airbnb and you put in a city and all the different options show up. It's the same concept but for shipping. And we offer a set of digital tools in order to make the jobs of freight forwarders easier. Our two goals at Searates is to increase sales and to decrease operational costs. This is why we offer our marquee product, the Searates ERP. The Searates ERP is a competitor to the likes of Magaia, CargoWise, or some local players. But what our differentiator is that we focus on freight forwarders, that the product is specifically made for freight forwarders and specifically made for freight forwarders who have an annual revenue of less than 100 million. That is our target market. And the reason why we wanted to create this type of product is because we feel that our competitors in the market are too expensive or don't focus enough on the actual freight forwarding services. So our ERP is designed to be quick, efficient, and cost-effective for your organization. Logistics Explorer is what I was talking to you about that shows the different trade lanes and all the different availability for freight forwarders in that area. So for example, let's say that you're a freight forwarder based out of Turkey and you want to onboard into Searates.com. So what you would do is that you would join our alliance, similar to Logifem. We have an alliance called the Digital Freight Alliance. And by joining the alliance, you would get access to posting your rates on Searates.com. In addition, you would get the ability to add this Logistics Explorer view on your webpage. Container tracking. This one is a really fun one because all customers enjoy knowing where their things are at. So with joining the alliance, you get access to 100 or 300 credits a month for container tracking, and you have it all in one dashboard. That's the beauty of this. All you can upload it through Excel, through a master BL, through an AWL, through a booking number, and then you can see where all your shipments are around the world in one simple view. You also have analytics. You have a schedule for when it's going to be arriving and when it's going to be leaving. You have notification access. So, and most importantly, you can send a link to your customer and say, hey, listen, if you want to know where your things are at, just follow this link and it'll all work out fine. So that is container tracking. Air tracking is the same concept as container tracking, just for air shipments. Ship schedules. This is for the freight forwarder who may be operating in a new market or wants to see which shipping lines are operating in the trade lane. So let's say, to keep up with our example from Turkey, let's say that a customer requests to go from Turkey to Puerto Cortes in Honduras, which is a trade lane that maybe the freight forwarder is not used to operating in. So you would go into ship schedules, you would put the port of loading and the port of delivery, when do you want to leave, more or less, and it would show you all the different shipping lines and associated schedules. Load calculator. This is for the freight forwarder who is perhaps doing consolidations, LCL consolidations. This tool helps you create the most efficient full container based on your smaller shipments. So this load calculator is really handy when it comes to LCL consolidation. Carbon emissions calculator. This is traditionally more used by freight forwarders in Europe who are paying attention to how much their shipments are, the emissions their shipments are creating into the world. So we have a carbon emissions calculator that allows you to see if you're going from point A to point B, how many emissions is it really exuding, and then we give the ability to sell carbon credits in order to mitigate those emissions. Before I jump into the Searates Trade Summit, do we have any questions about any of the Searates tools, how the Digital Freight Alliance works, or any of the such? Okay. Easy crowd, I like it. It's my Monday morning, so it's a great way to wake up. So the Searates Trade Summit, we are in a historical partnership with Logifem. We want to put the Logifem name right next to ours. We're truly we're looking forward to growing this partnership, and because of that, we are offering a discount. Obviously, everything goes through them. But the event is held in November. It's November 18th to the 20th. It is in the Dubai Expo. It's a 4th annual event. There will be around 5,000 people. And last year we had more or less around the same number of people attend. Let me see. There's people from 90 plus countries, so you'll get a lot of exposure to people from all over the world. So that's the Searates Trade Summit. We hope you can join us there. Now, because of the partnership that we have with Logifem for all our other services, meaning the Digital Freight Alliance, the container tracking, Logistics Explorer, that comes at a 20% discount using the promo code FEM20. So if you are interested in moving forward and getting a more in-depth demo of showing you how the tools actually work, I'd be happy to hop on a call with you and elaborate on what we can do together. I thank you for your time.